When being asked how many different groups, maybe how many different ways, how many different arrangements, how many different combinations can be made, it's really a matter of trying to figure out whether this question is a combination or whether it is a permutation. If the order does not matter, then it is a combination. If the order does matter, it's a permutation. Now again, don't be confused, because a question can ask how many different combinations can be made. And it still is a permutation, right? So don't take the word how many different combinations can be made as strictly this is a combination now, right? It's all about whether the order of the choosing, order of choice matters or not. When picking a task force of 5 people, how many groups of 5 people are possible? Now, since this question here for number 4 does not specify the difference in these 5 people being chosen, maybe they have different roles, maybe they get different prizes, maybe they get different salaries, right? If that is the case, the problem has to address that. And since number 4 does not address that, then we assume that there is no difference in the role of each 5 of these 5 people. That makes this a combination. So 24, choose 5. Works out to this formula, 24 factorial over 24 minus 5 factorial times 5 factorial in the denominator. And that's going to be 42,504. Once again, this can be done with your calculator. For this calculator, we're going to hit Math, PRB, choose NCR. And then we're going to put in the 24, and then we're going to put in the 5 and hit Enter. Now again, some calculators have you putting in that number, that 24 first, the N, right? Take a look at your calculator, verify that you can recreate this answer, right? It depends on a TI-83, a TI-84, TI-84 Plus. You know, the interface is slightly different for these calculators, so make sure that you know how to use yours. So the next one, number 5, says that a school sends a team of 7 students. Each team sends 3 students to answer 3 separate questions. This is where this question is specifying that each choice is different. The first student does a different question than the second, which does a different question than the third. This makes it a permutation. In order to calculate a permutation, 7p3, we're going to do 7 factorial on the numerator. On the denominator, 7 minus 3 factorial. This other 3 factorial is a typo that shouldn't be there. It's not there for a permutation, that's there for a combination. So let's erase that. All right, so again, 7 factorial on top, that's the n value. And then 7 minus 3 factorial, that's n minus r. And this is going to equal 210. In order to use your calculator for this permutation, let's go to let's go to Math. Let's move over to PRB. Choice number 2, NPR. We'll hit 7 for N, and then 3 for R, hit Enter. And 210 is our answer. Once again, make sure that you can recreate this answer using your own calculator, because the inputs might be slightly different.